Right, let's talk about ambition. Not just, I'll get the car washed this weekend ambition, I mean proper, jaw-dropping, are you completely mad? Ambition. Out in the vast deserts of Saudi Arabia, they're not just building a new airport. No, that would be far too simple, too sensible. They are building the King Salman International Airport, and it's set to be the biggest in the world. This isn't just an upgrade, it's a complete reimagining of what an airport can be. Forget everything you know about terminals and runways, because this project is on a scale that almost defies belief, a true titan of modern engineering. So, how big are we talking? Well, hold on to your hats. The entire site will cover a staggering 57 square kilometers. To put that into perspective, that's bigger than many cities. It's so large that it will actually have its own residential and recreational facilities tucked inside its perimeter. A whole 12 square kilometers of them. And get this, it's going to have not 4, not 5, but 6 parallel runways. 6! It's the kind of number that makes aviation geeks like me go a bit giddy. It's a statement of intent. A declaration that they are not just joining the big league of global aviation. They plan to own it. This monumental project is a cornerstone of Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030. A grand plan to pivot the country's economy away from its reliance on oil and towards tourism, trade, and technology. They're not just thinking about getting planes in the air, they're thinking about building a future. The airport is designed to handle an absolutely colossal number of people. We're talking up to 120 million passengers a year by 2030, with plans to scale that up to a mind-boggling 185 million passengers by the year 2050. That's more than the entire population of many countries passing through one single hub. When you look at the current champions of airport size, this new project simply blows them out of the water. The current record holder for sheer land area is actually another Saudi airport, King Fahd International. But its passenger numbers are a fraction of what's planned for Riyadh. Even hubs we think of as massive, like Denver or Dallas-Fort Worth in the US, will be dwarfed by this new behemoth. This isn't an incremental step forward. It's a giant leap, designed to place Riyadh at the absolute center of the world map for air travel, a crossroad between East and West. Now, the really clever bit about this whole plan isn't just the size, it's the idea behind it. The King Salman International Airport isn't being built as a standalone facility where you just land and leave. It's being designed as a fully fledged Aerotropolis. Think of it as a city where the airport is the central business district. The entire urban landscape, its economy, its infrastructure, its housing, and its leisure facilities is built around the airport as the main engine of growth. It's a concept that turns the traditional city model completely on its head, making the airport the heart of the community. This Aerotropolis concept is crucial for Riyadh's future. The goal is to transform the Saudi capital into one of the top 10 most economically powerful cities on the planet. By creating an ecosystem where businesses can thrive right next to their global logistics hub, they hope to attract international corporations, innovators, and talent. Imagine a world where your office, your home, a 5-star hotel, and the departure gate for your flight to New York are all part of the same interconnected community. That's the vision. A seamless fusion of life, work, and travel, all powered by the hum of jet engines. The project is also about supporting a massive population boom. Saudi Arabia is preparing for Riyadh's population to swell to between 15 and 20 million people by 2030. An ordinary airport simply wouldn't cope. You need something that can grow with the city, something that actively fuels that growth rather than just reacting to it. By integrating residential areas, parks, and recreational facilities directly into the airport's master plan, they are creating a place where people will want to live, not just pass through. It's urban planning on a scale we've rarely seen before, and it's all centered around aviation. This isn't just about convenience, it's about economic survival and prosperity in a post-oil world. An Aerotropolis creates a powerful magnet for investment. Logistics companies, tech firms, hospitality giants, and retail empires will all want a piece of the action. The plan is expected to create around 150,000 jobs, providing a massive boost to the local economy. It's a bold gamble, betting that if you build the most advanced aviation city in the world, the world will come flocking to it. It's a strategy that could redefine how major cities interact with the global economy. When you're building something this ambitious, you need a design that matches the vision. For that, they've brought in the big guns, the legendary architectural firm Foster Plus Partners, led by Norman Foster. This is the team behind some of the most iconic modern structures in the world, from Apple's headquarters to London's Gherkin. Their involvement signals that this airport won't just be big, it will be a landmark of design and innovation. The early concepts show a structure that is both futuristic and rooted in its cultural context, a place that aims to be as beautiful as it is functional. A key part of the brief is sustainability, which might sound odd for an airport, I know, but they are taking it very seriously. The project is aiming for a LEED Platinum certification, which is the highest possible rating for green building standards. This means a massive focus on energy efficiency, renewable power sources, and sustainable water management. The design will likely incorporate cutting-edge technologies to minimize the airport's environmental footprint, proving that mega projects can be built with the planet in mind. It's about creating a symbol of progress that is responsible as well as impressive. The sheer logistics of the construction are mind-boggling. Building 6 runways, massive terminal complexes, and an entire city infrastructure from the ground up in the desert is a monumental undertaking. It requires an army of engineers, planners, and construction workers, all working towards a very tight deadline of 2030 for the initial opening. This is a project that will test the limits of project management and engineering, a race against time to deliver a facility that will change the face of global travel. The world will be watching to see if they can pull it off. Once complete, Riyadh will be in direct competition with established regional giants like Dubai, DXB, and Doha, DOH. For years, these hubs have dominated long-haul transit traffic, connecting Europe and the Americas with Asia and Africa. The King Salman International Airport is a direct challenge to that dominance. With its superior capacity, state-of-the-art facilities, and strategic location, Saudi Arabia is making a powerful play to become the new primary hub for the region, and a critical node in the global aviation network. The battle for the skies is about to get very interesting. Naturally, a project of this magnitude has been met with a wave of excitement. For aviation enthusiasts, engineers, and urban planners, it's a dream project. A chance to build the perfect airport city from scratch, using the latest technology and design principles. Supporters see it as a bold and necessary step for Saudi Arabia, a symbol of a nation rapidly modernizing and opening itself up to the world. They argue that it will create immense economic opportunities, drive tourism, and firmly place the kingdom at the center of global commerce for the 21st century. The ambition is, without a doubt, infectious. However, where there is grand ambition, there is also great skepticism. Many commentators are questioning the sheer necessity of such a colossal airport. With massive world-class hubs already operating in nearby Dubai and Doha, some wonder if there is enough demand to sustain another mega hub in the region. Critics ask whether the projected passenger numbers are realistic or overly optimistic, and whether the estimated £23 billion investment could be better spent elsewhere. There's a real debate about whether this is a visionary masterstroke or a spectacular and very expensive gamble. Beyond the financial and logistical questions, there are also social and political concerns. Some people are wary of Saudi Arabia's social policies and human rights record, questioning whether a country with such restrictions can truly become a welcoming international crossroads on par with more liberal hubs. The treatment of the vast numbers of foreign workers required to build and operate such a project is another point of contention, with watchdog groups calling for strong labor protections to be enforced. These issues add a complex layer to the project's narrative, reminding us that building an airport is about more than just concrete and steel. Ultimately, the King Salman International Airport is a story of immense ambition facing formidable challenges. It represents Saudi Arabia's high-stakes bet on its own future. If successful, it will not only redefine Riyadh as a global city, but could also set a new standard for what an airport can be. If it falters, it could become a monumental symbol of overreach. For now, all we can do is watch as this desert dream takes shape, a colossal structure rising from the sand, ready to either soar into the future of aviation or serve as a very large lesson in the limits of ambition.